I am excited to talk to a big defensive tight end from Lakewood Senior High School. And excited for me because Tico Jones looks good on video, and Lakewood has not produced a lot of top guys recently like this young man. Tico, how are you doing on a Saturday afternoon?
Saturday afternoon, always great.
You're good now, right?
Yep, definitely.
Oh, tell us a little bit about yourself. You go to Lakewood, and then what else? You play any other sports besides football?
Yeah, I played basketball for a very long time, back since, God, I don't know, like second grade. I played basketball up until next year is going to be, obviously I can't do it anymore because of colleges and all this stuff, so that's going to be tough. But I just started lacrosse. It's going to be a very fun experience. I used to do wrestling back inside middle school. I'm all over the place. Baseball.
That's really good. Now, did you play basketball this year?
Yeah.
Good,
Consistent.
because I think basketball is good for big guys, like you yourself. Speaking of that, what are your measurements right now? What are your physical measurements? Height and weight.
My height, I'm 6'6", weight 255.
Okay, that's good enough. I don't care about the other things. That's good. And you're a slim 255 too, looking at video and everything. Okay, you encourage playing a lot of sports, I see, right?
Yeah, definitely.
By what you do. What position do you play, and what position do you want to play in college?
I play currently defensive end and tight end. And when it comes to college, I don't know yet. Just whatever school feels right, and whatever position feels right at that school.
Right. And, a scholarship is a scholarship. And I think sometimes it doesn't really matter what position you play in high school, because they're going to put you wherever they want you, and then they're going to retrain you. So, have fun in high school and play. Just play. Don't get locked into a position. As you've done a good job. You're playing basketball. Who has anybody really kind of influenced you, or that you look at and say, they've been with me. They've made me who I am right now. Anybody like that in your life?
Definitely. I'd have to say my head coach, Coach Thome, and then my mom, of course.
Of course. What do you say of course for? The moms are all the same, man.
Mom's always got to be there.
What's mom? She's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
That's super to hear that. What about, are there any players or any pro or college players that you kind of not so much look up to, but you like, or you kind of think, hey, they're really, that's what I'd like to be?
Myles Garrett.
I'm sorry, who?
Myles Garrett.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I want to be an animal
Browns
defense.
fan, right? Your hometown.
Oh, wait. No, I can't agree with all that. I'm a Steelers fan.
You're a Steelers fan. There's nothing wrong with that now. There's nothing wrong with that either. Wow. How did you become a Steelers fan? We're getting away from the subject, but
It was the first game I watched, ever that I can remember. It was the Steelers versus the Browns. I don't remember how old I was, but I just remember the Steelers winning, and ever since then, I've liked the Steelers.
That's really good. That's super. What would be a high point of your football so far? Anything that you've happened to you that's just been a high point, or a memorable moment, or anything like that? Or sports in general?
I'll have to say when I broke my foot sophomore year, not being able to play and just not being out there, just watching everybody else play, that moment's definitely stuck with me. It's been my motivation and drive.
Okay, that's interesting. That you say motivation. What drives you? What words do you live by? I ask that to everybody I talk to. What motivates you? Any words, any ideas? What drives you?
Well, back when I was in middle school, we just got a new head coach, my coach Thome, and he came down to Lakewood because I was thinking about transferring and like going to Eds when I
Yes.
got done with middle school. And he came down, he talked to me, and he said these words that stuck with me. He said, "Why would you go to a program that's already has a big name, like a big program, just like known for winning, instead of going to your own program and making it something your own and bringing wins to that program?"
That's good. And that's what you've done too, right?
Yeah,
You
I'm not
guys had
done yet.
You're not done yet. You're working. But you guys had a pretty good team this year, didn't you?
Yeah,
Or-
we didn't get like in previous years, just we didn't get blown out. We actually there was defense there.
Yeah.
We had a fight in us. And I feel like this up and coming year, if we keep that momentum going, we could probably be a playoff team.
Good. That's really good. Okay, I have about 3 crazy questions. Okay, here's the first one. If you could trade places with one person for one day, who would it be? One day.
One person for one day?
Yeah.
That's a good question. That's a really good question.
I better come. I'll let you think about it. And I'll come back to it. Okay.
Well, I think I have one. I'd probably have to be probably LeBron to play an NBA basketball game for one day. Just one day, I do it.
Okay, that's good. You'd be surprised how many. You probably wouldn't be. How many people say LeBron James? How many players?
He has a very nice life. He has a very nice life.
Good. Okay, let's go back to football then. What are your strengths right now in football? What are your strengths?
My strengths?
Yeah. What do you feel really? You're always going to improve, but what do you feel comfortable with right now, as far as ability and stuff? What are some of your better, like technique or explosion, those kinds of things?
I'm not such a person that really focus on what I'm good at. I always try to see improvement in anything I do. Even after every game, I text my coach like, what could I have done better? What do I need to work on? Just because I'm not the player that I should be yet. I'm still have everything that I can work on. My initial pop, my getting to the pass rusher, my running after the ball. There's always things to improve. So I don't think I can answer that.
Well, let me help you. I think you have really good get off. You get off the ball really well, and you bend. Now, you play high sometimes, but you also can bend. You're athletic. You can bend your knees. And the third thing you do, you play pad under pad. The fourth thing you do is you chase down ball carriers. You go to the whistle. You don't stop. I've watched you pursue, and you do a good job at that. Okay. Of course, like you said, everything can get better, but those are some things that you do well right now. Okay. What about improvement? What do you have to improve
on? My angle to the quarterback. I want to get more sacks this year. I didn't have enough. I only had 5.5 or 6.5. I'm trying to catch the school record. I want at least 13 sacks on the season, if not more. So I got to definitely get after the quarterback, and then I just want to win games. I don't really all the personal stuff. I just can get all that out in practice. Whatever my coach needs me to do, I'll do it.
That's good. It's really good. Okay, here you go. What do you do when nobody's around? Nobody's watching. What do you do? How do you relax?
How do I relax? I don't even know. I'm always hanging out with friends, always gonna go. I relax when I sleep. I'm never really at home. I have to be doing something, or else I get bored.
Okay, that's good. Okay, advice now. What advice would you give to a freshman, playing football this year, and say we're about the first week of August? You've been through that early practices. What advice would you tell a freshman? What would you tell him about football?
Like, to stay with it. You're going to have your ups and downs. Teammates are going to get on each other, but no matter what, pick each other up, carry that load together, and just get through the mission. Get the job done.
Good. That's good. How are you doing in school classroom wise?
good. This whole adjusting to like first quarter, we were completely remote. Then second
Right,
quarter, we were still completely remote. The third quarter, we were like hybrid
right,
ish. And then now we're just going like fully back. So just trying to get back into like the groove of school.
right.
It's being pretty hard. And then certain teachers are more lenient than others. So
Yeah,
it's a weird flow. It's a weird flow.
yeah. It's a mess, and I was just curious about the classroom and stuff. You guys, my grandkids, everybody, it's a mess right now, and they just
Yeah,
have to get through it and start out in September, with a whole new ball game. Okay,
definitely.
uh, what do you like about football? Now, I ask guys, I'll say, do you really like foot? Do you love football? What's it? What do you really like about football?
The fact that you're like, if you hold on, let me see how I can word this. The fact that like you can't win unless all 11 guys are doing exactly their job. Like you have to depend on one another, and like the brotherhood that like comes through like that, depending on one another.
Good team thing, teamwork, team. Uh, that's really good. That's what a lot of guys say. What about what's one of the bad things about playing football?
The same thing. Like if those guys don't do what they're coached up to do or don't do their assignment, that it could all just gravel downhill and it could just like lead up to a loss.
You're for
You got to put
sure. You're
trust in one
right.
another.
That's really good. What you've kind of probably hit it then. Is there anything that really annoys you as far as just annoys you or gets under your skin or, makes you just a little bit upset? Anything? Probably
Uh,
the
Probably my
teamwork
biggest thing is
idea.
when guys blame coaches for things that they could have done
Oh,
better.
okay. That's really good. Okay. Now the second crazy question. What talent would you like to have that you don't have that you probably could never get? What
To be able
talent
to
would you
sing,
what would you like to be able to do that you'll probably never be able to do?
sing,
Sing.
definitely be able to
Okay,
sing.
good.
I'm a
You
big
wish you
music
could.
guy. I love listening to music, and I can't sing to save my life.
That's good. Chico, that's really good. You're a good interview.
Thank you.
Okay. We're just about done here. It always seems to go 15 minutes goes fast. What's one thing that nobody knows about?
Uh, and nobody knows.
Yeah, that's my that's my third crazy question.
That's a very good, crazy question. I don't know. I try not to keep like secrets or anything. I'm a very open book. Like
Okay,
like
you're
my
not
friends, they
afraid
know
of
everything.
anything like spiders or nobody
Oh,
knows that.
everybody knows I'm afraid of spiders. I'm definitely afraid of spiders. My friends always try to like pick on me about it. I don't care. I'm not. Maybe the
That
biggest guy in the
sounds
room all
really
the
good.
time. I'm like the biggest guy in the room all the time. But if there's a spider, I'm gonna be out that room really fast.
Okay, let's talk about recruiting. Now you're into it a little bit now. Have you gotten many phone calls?
Yeah, decent
Yeah,
amount.
yeah. You got some Mid American schools, showing you a lot of attention, and anybody else? I know what you say. Anybody's off? Who's offered you?
Miami, Ohio, Akron University, and Ball State.
Okay, good school, good football programs.
Yes,
Good
sir.
football programs. And then, what do you like about recruiting so far?
Uh, it's always been my dream to like play Division I football. So now that I'm actually here and like even like going through the process, everything about it just like I feel like a kid in the candy store. Like everything about it just amusing. It's interesting.
Good. What advice would you give to a sophomore that's being recruited right now? See, and you're at like Lakewood, he's being recruited. What would you tell him?
Uh, that is going to be it's going to be a different type of experience, and that colleges are going to look at you. They're going to like try to make you into the person that they see fit for their organization, not organization, for their school. And then
Right.
that it's a game. Like no matter what, you should pick the school that you feel best for, that you're gonna want to go to, you're gonna be happy at, because no matter what, you're there for 4 years. Like might as well make the best of it.
Good. You've done a really good job. We've worked on this for a couple of weeks, I think, to get set up. But Tico,
Yeah.
I really appreciate the interview. I learned a lot about you as a person, and I'm glad I can help. Okay.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
You
Get
too.
that
I'll see you.
Lakewood shirt there. I just saw the Lakewood.
Yes,
There
sir.
you
Lakewood
go, man.
basketball.
It's basketball. Okay. Thank you very much, and
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
All right.